Hi there, everybody. You're traveling with Jack and, of course, my beautiful heavenly wife, Pam. And welcome to Bowling Green, Kentucky, a city just north of Nashville, Tennessee. About an hour and a half or so. Home to Western Kentucky State University. And more importantly, what we're here to see today, though, is the home to Corvette. That's right. Did you know they build Corvettes right here in beautiful Bowling Green, Kentucky? And we're going to be checking out the National Corvette Museum. Pretty impressive looking place, I think we'd all agree. Admission, I understand, is going to be 15 bucks for us today to get in and check out Corvettes. If you ever dreamed of owning a Corvette, just waiting to see the history of them, this is the place to go. So what we're going to do, we'll go in there, we'll pay our admission, check it out, and take you along with us. So now we're inside the main part of the museum, or kind of the reception area, if you will. We'll be getting our admission ticket here in just a few minutes. But I got to tell you, in the free portion of the museum, pretty cool. Over here, I'll show you what they've got going on too. They've actually got a Corvette simulator that you can get involved in. And then as you come in the main area here, it's really a cool looking place. Hopefully you can hear me okay. I got to wear a mask. It is COVID days still when this video was shot, so we had to wear our mask inside. But we'll take you on a little walking tour here of some of the beautiful automobiles that you're going to see. Now there's also a restaurant inside. You can see too, there's the Corvette Museum Library and Archives, where you can learn all about more of the history of Corvettes if you're really into it. And I will tell you, the Corvettes on display out here in the lobby area, of course, these are the brand new ones. They look a lot different from what they did back when maybe you remember them when they first came out. And then of course there's the Corvette store as well. So again, this is just a little portion of the museum. We'll continue to walk on up and we'll get our admission ticket and take you inside. So now we're inside the actual museum, and the admission price was very friendly, $15, and with my AAA discount, we brought it down to $13. Now I've removed my mask for just a bit. There's nobody within 100 yards of me right now. The museum is fairly empty, so we're gonna be safe, but I wanted to give you a little look inside once you're here. Anything and everything you ever wanted to know about Corvettes, you're going to find it here from its beginnings in the early 50s right up to present day. The displays are first class. Take a look at this. Here you get a great look at the early model editions of the Corvette, convertibles as well. And look how they've got it set up like an old town in the 1950s. Absolutely beautiful. Look at the old Mobil gas station sign up there. There are several different engineers and such who have dedications to them. This is one to Zora Arcus Dunto. He was one of the chief engineering geniuses, as they said, behind the Corvette. And then as we continue our walk here, take a look. We mentioned the old gas station sign. They've actually recreated that gas station and garage here with more beautiful Corvette automobiles. This is the place to be. Even if you're not a Corvette enthusiast, you can't help but enjoy this magnificent museum that they have put together here. Again, another great garage display there. And then as we head a little further back into the museum, this is kind of cool. This is an old time from the 50s and 60s. Looks like it's from the 60s. The replica of a showroom floor. With some brand new, then at least brand new, 1967 Corvettes. And then back here, some of you might be interested in this area. This is the Performance Gallery. Yeah, Corvette has a rich history in the racing industry. And here you can see several of the racing models on display. And then you've got these huge video screens giving you lots of information there. And then you've also got some interactive activities that you can enjoy throughout the National Corvette Museum. As we continue our tour here of the National Corvette Museum in beautiful Bowling Green, Kentucky, we're now entering an area that some of you may remember. 2014, do you remember what happened on that day? I don't remember the exact date, but it's probably in here. I'm talking about the big cave-in, the sinkhole that occurred here at the National Corvette Museum, and it swallowed up 8 different Corvette automobiles. Well, they've actually created an entire display dedicated to the cave-in that occurred in the giant Sky Dome. We'll make our way back there in just a moment. Here you can see the National Corvette Museum Sky Dome collapse highlighted here. There's the date. It was February 12th, 2014, early in the morning. Thank goodness there were not any tourists here to see that. And as we walk through, you can see here's some placards that are showing you the various automobiles that went into the sinkhole. There was a total of 8 of them that went down in that incredible sinkhole. And in here, they kind of get into some of the dynamics behind a sinkhole and how it occurred. And then there's an actual outline on the floor showing you where the sinkhole was located. We'll continue back through here. We're going to go through a really dark space here in just a moment where you're actually experiencing what being inside a sinkhole is like. Wow. Glad I wasn't here for that. And then out in this area is where the Corvettes, there's that sinkhole line again. This is called the Sky Dome Experience, but right here in this area are the actual automobiles that went down into the sinkhole. Now you can see that one there is damaged and dirty looking. This one looks like they were able to get it out in pretty good shape. And some others here came out of it as well. However, as we continue our walk around what was the original sinkhole area, look at those. You're talking hundreds of thousands of dollars in damage to beautiful Corvettes that were lost to the sinkhole. This is an incredible room in here. Again, this is called the Sky Dome Experience. It's just another part of this fantastic museum here. I do want to encourage you, if you're ever in this part of the country, it is well worth the price of admission. As we finish up our tour of the National Corvette Museum, we enter the final kind of display hall, if you will, to an area dedicated towards just crazy looking cars. These are not Corvettes, but they are pretty doggone cool. You can see colorful pickup truck there called the Roth F100 shock truck. Over here, something called the Wishbone, the Beatnik Bandit, Mr. Gasser. I mean, this is just some crazy stuff here. There's the old Beatnik Bandit right there. A lot of these look like cars you probably saw in cartoons. And again, this is as you finish up your tour of the National Corvette Museum before finally heading into the gift shop there. So we hope you've enjoyed this little tour here in Bowling Green, Kentucky. As we always say, thanks for joining us. Be sure to subscribe to our channel. That's Traveling with Jack and Pam. And you can also check out my podcast, The Jack Church Show, available for download from any of your favorite providers. Until we see you next time, have a great day, and better yet, a better tomorrow. Bye now.